Broadway is the busiest street in the Gem City, and construction has not stopped since it began in the spring. For many who normally drive the street, they've had to change course, but how long will that construction last? WGEM's Zeke Shapiro talked with the city engineer and spoke with drivers who are being affected. So Zeke, what did they all have to say?
Daniel, if you thought the construction on Broadway was close to being finished, I'm afraid to say it's not even close. However, not everyone seems too upset about it.
We've got a long ways before Broadway's back to being normal.
Orange cones and road closed signs litter the intersections of Broadway, which has caused a common belief from those who used to drive on it.
I will say I do avoid Broadway.
Unless I need to go to a business on Broadway, I avoid it.
The question is, when will the project be done?
I would say we're about a third of the way through it.
The main reason for the long duration comes down to just how extensive the project is.
The last big construction project on Broadway where we did underground and paving was probably about 1990.
On the city's end, Bangy says work is almost done, but that's just the start.
Coming up, it's going to switch over to IDOT's project.
Bangy says the project will include work from 38th Street going east, as well as other street improvements along Broadway. For drivers, they try to stay positive.
If I have to drive Broadway, you just have to have patience.
And that patience is by no means running thin just yet.
I feel like they're doing the best that they can with what they have.
The positivity and patience have not wavered among many residents. Many told me they didn't even use Broadway when it was clear, including the man behind the project itself. You're the one who's why even go?
Yeah, I generally avoid Broadway even before. So.
And Bangy tells me back in 1990, Broadway was rebuilt from the road bed up. And while there have been touch-ups since then, he said this is definitely the busiest they've been on the street in decades. Daniel?
All right. Thank you, Zeke. Pretty interesting to know the city engineer is not driving Broadway right now. Bangy says while the project has been long, there have not been delays in their work so far.